The speaker beseeches the listeners to exist in the other condition. There is a conference. You are not sad. The speaker of the conference describes the condition of the listeners at the present. The condition of the listeners for the subject are described except the condition described by the adjective said right now. The be verb are describes the condition of the listeners as the subject on the premise that the be verb describes the existence of the listeners as the subject at first. The definition of the be verb can become profound to describe the condition of the subject from the existence of the subject because the be verb contains the trait of an adverb. The definition of the be verb in the primary is about the existence of the subject, and with the application of the other descriptive word like the adjective said, the definition of the be verb becomes profound to describe the condition of the subject who are the listeners. The adverb not stated ahead of the adjective said specifies the definition of in the other condition except for the exact condition that is described with the adjective said. You can understand that the be verb are describes the subject and the adjective said describes the subject as well as a subjective complement, and the adverb not specifies in the other way except the exact described by the adjective said. There is the second imperative clause, try this meal. The speaker beseeches the listeners as the abbreviated subject to actualize the action indicated by the transitive verb try in the imperative clause. Even though the subject of the clause is abbreviated, the speaker and the listeners accept that this clause is conveyed in the special condition that is imperative. The third imperative clause is this: do be happy. The speaker beseeches the listeners as the abbreviated subject to exist in the condition indicated by the predicate be happy. The speaker abbreviates the subject who are the listeners and applies the modal verb do to emphasize the definition of the be verb. The speaker applies the modal verb do to emphasize the definition of the be verb be and conveys the intention to beseech the listeners as the abbreviated subject. This modal verb do is also applied to convey the assumption of the speaker because the speaker understands that the current condition of the listeners is not by the predicate be happy. So the speaker states the imperative clause. The imperative clause conveys the assumption of the speaker to proceed in the future condition that can be stated by the predicate be happy.